Alright guys, welcome to the replay. We're back with a new paranormal investigation, and we're returning to the Knox mine disaster site, a place that me and Alan investigated a few months ago, and we were spooked out of here. So we came back. We got 2 teams tonight. There's 6 of us total. And we're going to see what kind of evidence we can capture. All right, so we've got a variety of equipment tonight. You can see right now we are getting some activity with the flashlight down here on the monument site facing a doll. Alan's also recording for his channel, Revenge of the Apocalypse. We have brand new, for the first time, an infrared thermal gun. We have a brand new laser grid and a few other pieces of equipment we're going to be using tonight. Unfortunately, there's a dog barking in the distance. We didn't expect that, so we have to deal with that for the time being. So that is our setup right now. Got Alan's camera, we got the flashlight, the K2 meter, the doll, and down by the river is the other 3 guys, Matt MPG, Adam T, and RJ. They're going to be investigating a separate area. Then we're going to switch places later on. Right here is Mike out naturing, and of course Alan is here too.
How do you feel being back here again?
Mixed feelings. I'm excited, a little nervous, not sure what to expect, but I do feel better that we have people with us.
I think this is crazy that we're already getting
Yeah, these are strong hits too.
a lot better than what we had last time.
So we got doing a thermal sweep here. I'm sorry, a temperature sweep. Right around the surface is 31, 32 degrees. 29 degrees. So that is pretty much the ambient temperature right now.
It was odd too, as soon as you check the temperature.
Yeah, it went out.
Yeah, that's the camera. Oh, hello.
We do have a laser grid, which is high powered.
Overkill.
Yeah.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Looks pretty good.
It's coming in good on camera.
Oh, Margaret, 100% agree. That's why we're here. Safety in numbers. We're all armed. We're here. 2 teams spread out. We got walkie-talkies to communicate. So let's try this off first. Now, we did see the lights been turning on and off. We do know someone or something is here with us. Thank you for turning it on. We'd like to try to communicate with you. You could use the flashlight or the K2 meter, that little green light. All you have to do is make it light up yellow, and we will know that you are here with us and communicating with us as we ask you a few questions. If you can understand this, can you please turn the light off? You need to turn it all the way off. Could just be getting used to it too and seeing what it's doing. If you try to touch the other device with the green light, it will light up. It won't hurt you, but it will allow us to communicate with you.
Can you give us a sign that shows you remember us being here? I'm sure it must have been you that we spoke to last time when we had the doll sitting here and you were curiously looking at it as well.
Right now you're looking at the monument site here for the mine disaster site. We have Alan's camera, a flashlight, K2 meter, and a doll. And we're trying to make contact with whoever or whatever is here. I will give you a glimpse as to what we're looking at with the light on here.
JP conducting the live stream.
You see the flashlight is turning on. It's flickering by itself. None of us are touching it or by it. It's been doing that pretty much ever since we set it down.
There we go. Light goes back on.
Now, those of you who are tuning in, let me know if you'd like me to go over the history of what took place here, and so you have a better understanding as to what happened. If you guys want me to, I will take a few moments to explain it to you the best way that I could. We also do have a list of names of the men that perished here. We will try to reach out to them individually a little bit. Okay, so we are at this location for a second time. Alan and myself were here a couple months ago. There goes the light again. And we did an investigation. We actually ended up being spooked out of here because we heard a loud thumping sound behind us that was unexplainable. The doll just tipped over.
What?
Doll just tipped over. The light came on, the doll tipped over. That's never happened.
No.
All right, give me a moment here. We'll pick up. We just had some activity here. We're going to try to see what's going on.
That is the first time. That was set. Good. That shouldn't have moved.
Whoa, light went off too.
Oh, man. Okay, guys, so I'm going to show you some other camera. Jesse actually got knocked over.
Yeah.
Good.
Pretty
too.
forcefully.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait to watch that on playback.
So just to show you, that's a Jesse doll. He had it propped up fairly well. It's a pretty heavy doll against the stake there. And it got pushed over to the point that the hat kind of moved away a couple inches.
Can I say something?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That was sitting straight up.
Yeah, go ahead. Wait, shh. We got people coming up here.
Go ahead, Jay.
We got people coming. You want to come back up here?
On our way.
We got people coming. Hang on here. All right, hold your position. I think they're just moving on.
Come again?
Hold your position. All right, we have two individuals walking down the trail the direction we were headed. I believe it's the individual we saw earlier and someone else. They're playing music, so you may hear them down there. But they
Okay, guys, we're back.
acknowledged us, but they kept moving on. So things should be okay for the moment.
Coming down since I was there, so we're back here. Lights going back off.
All right, guys, sorry about that. We had a unexpected thing. Hang on, Alan's going to talk to you guys a second here. Let me reposition the camera. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, so guys, for any of you that after the live stream previously, if you went over to my channel and watched the video from where I had the camera placed down here, I'm sure a lot of you will remember there was a few things that moved pretty forcefully in the same location where we had the camera got tilted, and then we also had those blades of grass right in front of the camera just shake and then forcefully be pressed down. So if you remember that, and I'm sure you're on the same page as I am, that I'm not entirely surprised that this has actually happened. And again, going on to the thump that we heard later on, you know, we can clearly see that something is capable of moving. And this doll is a little bit heavy. And I. Uh-oh. Go ahead. So I want to go ahead and be nice if the ghost would turn the light on so I can see.
Joel, are you watching tonight too? Moderating? There is a residential neighborhood. I see lights. What is it? Is that light shining towards us? Is that coming this way? Yeah? We got a residential neighborhood up above this mountain here, which I will show you. Oh, there goes the light again. If that was you that pushed over the doll, please do it again. Got to keep an eye on that light.
Yeah.
That has me kind of bothered. Hang on. Stay here with the stream.
Yeah. Oh, it went out. Yeah. Luckily, it seems like the dog has stopped barking.
Yeah.
Thank God.
So this is, I'm going to show you, that's a big mountainside there. Up on top of there, a few hundred feet is where some homes are, but nowhere near us. But the dog is barking further down away, but I think they brought them in and stopped barking now. We got a clear night though, a little bit of a breeze, not enough to, there it goes again.
Whoa.
That was pushed over hard.
That actually made a really big noise.
The doll went over a second time.
That is the first time I've had responses on the dog. I wonder if it doesn't work.
That's colder. That doll's colder than the ground around it. 25 degrees.
So it's significant.
It's at least 3-4 degrees difference. Huh?
The light's on again.
Guys, just let you know we are getting some activity up here. The Jessie doll was tipped over twice now.
10-4.
So we're getting some very interesting activity here. And it's not directly responding to our questions, but it is happening on its own. The K2 meter has not gone off once yet.
Far, we got nothing down here.
10-4.
Well, if you don't like her and you don't want her being here, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to move her a little bit further or harder away from this spot, because if you keep tipping her over, I'm just going to keep setting her right back up. So
Something definitely is present here. That doll tipped over twice within the last 5 minutes.
The second time was really forceful.
So if you want this doll to move, I
Gotta try
suggest
to
you
hold
move
that.
it a little bit more
Absolutely.
with effort next time, because it's staying here. So, let's see if they try to move.
So here's the thermal gun.
Second
This picks up heat waves, heat frequencies, and heat signatures. That is, the red spots would be Alan's
We're
camera.
coming up right now, so if you hear anything, that's probably just us.
Alan, if you could crouch down by there so you could see your heat signature. Yeah, this is like the Predator movie. You can see the redness. That's Alan right there. So if anything is around here giving off a cold or hot spot, we will be able to see it. The other guys are coming back up now from the river.
Yeah, the one thing that I will note out, that pole, even with the flag moving, is not moving.
Yeah, I noticed that too. You guys could let me know too. How's the stream coming through? Is it clear audio? Okay, let me know.
Yeah, snow.
It's snowing right now?
Yep. Yep.
Jesus.
Tis the season.
I guess the camera should be fine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I fell twice.
Did you?
Yeah. I'm all right, but it's really slick down there.
It's just be mindful wrong.
So, that's the rest of the group. Back up. It's very slippery down there.
Jill, are you watching the chat?
So please turn back up here.
Yeah, so the flashlight came on and off a bunch of times. At 2 different points, it came on super bright, went off. As soon as it went off, the doll tipped over.
Wow.
And enough force you could hear it, and the hat kind of fell off a couple inches. So something pushed it over.
Yeah, the squeeze is enough to knock it over.
Yeah, definitely not.
Yeah, because here's the thing too, like you
Like,
mentioned here,
felt
even
like
with
it
the
was
flags moving,
pushed
that
in
pole's
here.
not going anywhere. That pole's not moving whatsoever.
Yeah, there's not enough breeze to push it.
Here we go again. Are you going to finally move it? I told you, if you don't want it there, you have to move it a lot harder than that.
All right, Jill's in the chat as moderator, so if there's any issues, she will address them.
If you do not want the doll up here, move it clear out of the way of the flags, and I won't put it back there again.
We noticed too that the doll was about 3 to 4 degrees cooler than the temperature around it. So something cold was near it. When you guys want to walk around with this, the temperature thermal gun. There's a trigger, I should take a picture, but you just hold it and walk with it. I'll pick up heat for cold signatures. The doll's back up to 27.
You can see the heat coming off the camera.
Yeah. And it looks even colder on the doll, doesn't it? Like the darker spots.
Yeah. Because when I come back to say the flag, 2.2.
If you try to stand by it for comparison, you can see like heat signature
Yeah.
behind the doll.
Yeah. So I move this way down to the corner. 2.2.
There's the light again. Guys, as you can see, no one is around it. That is turning on and off all on its own. If you don't want the light there, you don't want the doll there, just push it over. Make the light go off, push the doll, light the K2 light up, whatever you want to do. If you let us know that you don't want it there, we will remove it for you.
Hey, last time I checked, you had a lot more to give us last time we were here. So if knocking over a doll and turning on a flashlight is all you're going to dish out, then Might want to step that up a little bit.
I'm going to go up to the side and get everyone up to date on what took place here. All right, guys, here I am. I know you can finally see my face. I'm going to take a few moments here and get everyone up to date as to what the history is of this location, as why it is potentially haunted. Those of you that saw our first video here, you already know. Actually, let me move it a little farther away here. Just give me a moment here. All right, so I'm going to give you the spooky look here. Don't mean to scare you. This is the disaster site of the Knox mine disaster. It took place January 22nd, so we're pretty near the anniversary date, 1959. Long story short, I'm not good at explaining things, so I'm going to try to put it together best I can. Basically, the Knox Coal Company was mining a vein of coal under the area here of Wyoming, West Pittston. The vein of coal went underneath the Susquehanna River, so they started following it to keep production values up, production levels. The mine safety foreman said they need to keep between 35 to 50 feet between the bottom of the river and the area that they were working in. Any less than that could be potentially catastrophic. They left pillars, what are basically columns of coal, to help support the ceiling. Those were placed every so often to help ensure that the roof wouldn't collapse on them. Well, mine owners back in the 1800s, 1900s were very greedy, and they discovered that the vein of coal was actually sloping upwards towards the bottom of the river. The workers not wanting to do that were told otherwise. Do as you're told or you won't have a job. So they continued to mine the coal, going upwards towards the bottom of the river. They got as low as within 6 feet of the bottom of the river and their workings, so close that they could hear water rushing overhead and water dripping through the cracks of the rock and coal. Very potentially dangerous situation that the men were aware of, but they needed to make a living. They were doing as they were told. At that point, they were told to rob the pillars. That's a term used when they're told to remove the pillars of coal so that they could use that as their profit, to keep their product levels up. So they removed the pillars. That took away any support of holding up that ceiling, the top. Around 11 a.m., that ceiling, which is the bottom of the river, broke through and a whirlpool formed. 10 million gallons a minute rushing into the coal mine tunnels. One of the men were able to escape a couple hundred yards away. It was called the Eagle Air Shaft. That was a ventilation shaft to provide fresh air for the mine workers. He was closest to it. He scrambled to that and climbed 57 feet vertically to the surface. And that's not a way to escape. That's only for ventilation. So he climbed a vertical surface, scrambling on the way up to the top. He got up there, alerted officials as to what happened. They immediately took action. They ended up bending the railroad tracks to curve into the river, sent 50 hopper cars, coal cars into the river, which started swirling around. You know, like when you drain your bathtub, you get that whirlpool effect. Those mine cars were circling around and actually causing more harm than good because they were widening that opening. They were breaking away at the surface, making that opening wider. It turned out to be a 100-foot diameter of rushing water, cold water, rushing into that mine. 33 men managed to make it to the Eagle Air Shaft and escaped with the help of safety officials through ladders and rope. They were pulled out. 12 men were trapped down there. So in attempts to rescue them, they started filling everything they could into that opening. As I mentioned, the hopper cars, coal cars, thousands of tons of debris of coal, rock, hay, railroad ties, telephone poles, anything they could find, they were dumping into that hole. It took over 2 days, 48 hours, until that material stopped getting sucked into the hole where it started breaking the surface. They knew that they were near the top. They constructed a coffer dam, which is a dam around all sides of it to prevent any more water from rushing in. And between January until March, it took them to pump out the water. They had to continually fight ice because it was in January, freezing temperatures, and they had to pump out 10 billion gallons of water. They eventually got all the water out in March. Rescue workers went down there. They knew at this point it wouldn't be a rescue mission, it'd be a recovery. They went down into the mine, searching for the men, never found them. They don't know if they got washed away into another mine chamber. More than likely, they were buried under all the things that they sent down there, the hopper cars, the coal cars, the debris, the material. So those 12 men were never recovered. They are down there to this day, along with everything else that was dumped into the river. If you want to see photos and get more information as to what took place, head over to my Facebook page. It's facebook.com/JPVideos81. You don't need to have a Facebook account. It is a free page, a public page. I do have a post there from this morning showing photos of the hopper cars going into the river, showing how the mine looked after they pumped it out. It was littered. It was like a maze of debris and coal cars and hopper cars. And one of the hopper cars are still here to this day. Several of them missed their mark. They didn't go into the hole. The current washed them downriver. One of them is still down there to this day, laying around along the bank of the Susquehanna River. We're actually going to show that a little bit later. It's just basically the remnants of it now. It's kind of rotted. The wheel trucks are gone, but you can still see what it is. But that took place 1959. Knox Coal Company was, sued in lawsuits, and they reportedly ended deep coal mining in the area, which was not true. The Glen Alden Coal Company continued mine operations. Adjoining mines sheared off their walls, kept pumps running to keep productivity going. To this date, though, there still is after effects, detrimental effects from what took place. Down on the riverbank here, it's called acid mine drainage. There's actually acid, orange-stained water bubbling up from under the surface, coming from the mines, staining everything orange and harming the wildlife. It is preventing any new growth of plant life, fish, animals. Anything that drinks it or consumes it is going to be dealt with severe health effects. So that's a video I'm going to cover in another area, another time. But that is basically the gist of it. There is a lot of information online. I did do a documentary on this place a few years ago with more footage showing the hopper cars going into the river. You could just search Knox mine disaster. I'm pretty much the first video that pops up. But go to my Facebook page. You'll be able to see photos of everything I just described to you.
We got something here.
Do we?
I think so, yeah.
All right. We're going to get back here. Let me flip the camera around.
Photos of it, but if you hold this, whoa, look right there.
What is that?
I don't know.
That's lighting up red heat. Can you switch that from Celsius to Fahrenheit?
I don't know how to. Snap a picture of it. Oh, here we go. So that's a photo.
We're shooting into the woods right now.
And this is back where we heard that sound.
Yeah. I'll go with you, but can you walk into the woods, see if we could find the source of that?
Yeah, I just tried walking in there, but it goes blue.
Does it?
Yeah.
That was like a huge signature on there.
Yeah.
It's been doing that ever since Alan's been pointing it into the
It is.
It was doing it when I was
But
using
look,
it earlier
there's
too.
like nothing.
There it is. That's huge.
Like, what would be making that heat signature?
That's a good question.
Yeah, we're pointing the area where we heard the thump last time, and it actually spooked us. Look at the heat on there. Oh my God. And we are pointed right into the woods. There's nothing there.
And look, it's just
It's
moving
fluctuating
away.
too. It kind of dissolves on its own. It's not Bigfoot. It's not a image of a person. It's like a big area of heat. He's almost tracking it. Look at that. That is really odd. Anything going on over here?
The light is going off. My light's flickering. My screen just went weird. Like, my screen jumped.
So we're still getting activity with the flashlight over here. The doll didn't tip over again? Okay.
Not yet. You see how my light's flickering?
Yeah.
It's never done that before. It'd be nice to get the doll flipped again.
Everyone watching, please understand too, we are not professional paranormal investigators. We're not saying yes or no that this place is haunted, but based on the events that took place here, there is a good chance that there is some type of activity. We're not trying to push our beliefs on you. Each of us, though, do have our own beliefs and thoughts, positive or negative. This is more or less a form of entertainment for you guys, but whatever we do capture, though, is not messed with in any way. It is happening before your very eyes. That's why we're doing it live. We're not triggering any objects. We're just trying to make contact with whoever is here. So please understand that. Can you please knock the doll over again? If you knock it over again, we will remove it. We'll put it somewhere else. Kathy, sorry, it takes too long to explain that. You could just do a Google search, Knox Mine Disaster, but I recommend going to my Facebook page. You can see photos of everything that took place here with some descriptions. Kill your light, will you, please? Let me see if that matters. So that light that you do see is a mag light. It's laying there on the piece of stone there, the marker. And it's been going on and off constantly the whole time. We do have the list of flickering, yeah. Oh, yeah, you're getting hits. K2 hits right here. Move it over in front of the screen. Go down a little bit.
Come back towards you just a little bit.
Yeah, he's getting some blips. This is Mike here from Out Naturing. He's holding the K2 meter, and it just started going off on its own. If that is you turning that K2 meter on, flashing the lights. Please make the lights turn yellow. To make it turn yellow, that way we know you can understand us. Alan, they're asking if you're feeling anything.
When I walked in that one section over there, I did.
Ooh, that came on strong. So that K2's going. The flashlight just came on strong.
There it goes, yellow. Wow.
Oh, there it is. Bring that down. In front of the camera. Down further. A little bit to the right. All right. Yeah, that was just going yellow for a second. Alan said he did feel some not so good energy over towards the woods where we heard that sound last time.
Yeah, my phone's like nowhere near this too.
Yeah, mine is not close enough to trigger that. And it just kind of stopped.
Yeah. Oh, there it goes. A little bit.
When you were higher, it was
Oh, there.
Yeah.
Let me adjust the camera here.
It's almost like something was standing.
Yeah. Go up higher, like over your head. Nothing.
I think it was right about shoulder length.
Yeah, it's like it just moved away.
Yeah, that was weird.
What, the doll did knock down again?
No, but the light's just been going crazy.
the lights been going on and off.
There's a hot spot. There's a hot spot.
I'm going to take you guys over to the area where we heard the thump last time that scared us. And we're going to look into the woods with a flashlight and see if we can hear anything or see anything. So this area is where Alan and myself heard a loud thump last time, almost like resembled a bowling ball falling from a tree. I came back the next day, searched the area, nothing could be found. And he was over here just a few months ago. I showed it on the stream. His thermal gun was showing some heat signatures back here, large heat signatures lighting up the whole screen, and there's nothing back here. Now, I'm actually going to take a walk through here. I'm going to leave you guys right where you're at. I'm going to walk through and see if I could spot anything at all.
last investigation.
Alan,
And JP
have
came back.
Alan bring the thermal gun over, see if he picks me up.
Alan, we need the thermal gun.
Yeah, when JP came back to check out to see if he
See if
could
that
find
thermal gun
anything that
picks
made
me up
it
where I'm at.
noise. Nothing was found. But
I can faintly
Pete
see, I
said
see like
he
a purple
was over
outline of
here
you. That's it.
Earlier.
So if I come closer, does it get brighter?
It's another
You have to get a lot
signature.
closer.
Can you see the heat signature of the light?
I can just see like the purple shape of you. Now I can kind of see
I'll link
some
those
orange
videos
breaking
below,
through
too.
on your face.
So whatever you saw, it wasn't that far away.
Yeah, it was like right in
The
front of
first
the,
investigation.
right here in the woods.
JP returning, so I'll link those below.
So you're talking about what we were seeing when we were
Yeah, when
aiming.
you were over here
An
before.
idea
It had to have been literally
what
right
this
in front of it,
investigation is about.
because that's what we were experimenting with, and I had him put his hand in front of it, and it kind of mimicked it where it was that same distance. But I guess if it's right on top of it, it'll be yellow, whereas if at that range from like here to here-ish, I'd say, it was red.
Where's that? Oh, it's a can.
You want to take this back there with you?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I saw something like this. Hands, I didn't. Yeah, see? See the corner. See the red? Keep watching top of the corner. Kind of in and out. Yeah. It went solid red again.
Saw it?
Yeah, it just disappeared. There it is. Holy crap. It's like right in front of me. You can see an outline around it too. It's turning yellow. It's like hot.
That's like if you were to put your hand right in front of it.
Feel free, if you get something good, just pull the trigger.
Yeah, it's good.
That is, I can't see it. That is crazy.
Got 200 watching. Pretty good.
All right, so if you guys saw, I was walking back here. This is the area where we heard that thumping sound. I had the heat thermal gun, and I got a huge red signature a few times when I was panning across. It was like about my height or taller, and then it would just randomly disappear.
Maybe we can actually put it on. Oop.
Wicked Fabs, it's Matt MPG, Adam T, Alan, RJ, and Mike from Out Naturing. See, there's some red out there somewhere. Go to the right. There it is.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, look at that. Get a little bit closer to the screen. There. Something that keeps moving around. There it is. Look at it.
Like I said, it's about 30 degrees out.
I'm going to scan my temperature gun. Yeah, 28, 29 degrees.
So there should not be any kind of heat.
Yeah, I'm shooting the same direction he's showing it. He's showing heat. I'm showing cold. It's unexplainable.
That's wild.
All right, let's get back over to the monument site here. We're going to pull out the spirit box. That's when we heard the encounter last time, the sound.
That came right on for that.
And here is everyone here.
Yeah, so everybody might want to be on.
Yeah, it's a FLIR camera. We bought it specifically for investigations. It is a thermal camera that takes pictures.
Everybody might want to be on alert when that spirit box comes out. That's what I'll have.
Yeah, spirit box, and what it does is it scans frequencies, radio frequencies, forward or reverse, fast or slow, however I dictate it. And what we're supposed to do is ask questions, and reportedly spirits can manipulate a voice to come out of that to answer a question or to respond. So what you will hear is radio frequency scanning at a high rate, but you're supposed to be listening for a word to pop out when we're asking questions. So we're going to get started with that. So that light has just been going almost nonstop. And those that had tuned in late, the Jesse doll tipped over twice, forcefully. So it's on my stream. It's also on Alan's camera, which will be on an edited video. This is loud and obnoxious and annoying, but just keep your ears peeled. If you hear anything that you think you can understand, say it out loud, like I heard this or I heard that.
Definitely listen for stuff.
What's that?
Here's got a spirit box too. So let's see if we can get anything.
This is an external microphone. All right, guys, I'm going to start with the spirit box session here. It's going to be very loud, but try to keep your ears peeled. If you do hear anything, please comment on the screen. If you have any questions you'd like us to ask, put them on the comment section. I will try my best to relay them for you. Hi, good Jay. Is there anyone here with us tonight that would like to communicate? Can you tell us your name? Is that you turning on the flashlight? I am scanning in reverse too, so anything that comes through shouldn't be normal frequency. Were you a coal miner? I'm gonna change the rate on this. Hang on.
You got that list of names for you also.
I want to scan. It wasn't functioning correctly. It won't scan anymore. It's never done this before. It won't scan anymore. All right, guys, a little intermission here. We're going to see what's going on. The spirit box is not functioning properly. It won't even scan anymore. So I'm going to try to get this working. If not, we're going to have to come up with the plan B.
Should set the laser grid up in the meantime.
Yeah. Do me a favor. In my backpack, you can use a flashlight if you want. The smaller zipper, like in the middle here, open that up. And in there's a pouch with a roll of tape. Get the tape out if you could. No, not that zipper. The one that goes up and over at the back. It's like it should start like over here somewhere.
Right up here.
Yeah. You see a little white pouch in there, like a little divider.
The glove, light,
Is that the deep pocket? It's probably the wrong one then.
there's a flashlight in here?
No, it's not that one. It's wrong zipper. There's a zipper below that one for the lower section. I can take it off if you need me to.
Yeah, it might be easier.
Hold that.
Feels unusually calm.
Yeah. Show you that light here. I'm gonna take this over the button and keep it on.
What's lit up over there? Like under the tripod.
What is that?
I put the,
Oh,
Oh, okay.
I ended up with like everything in my pocket. Just so you want to see JPVideos, sure.
need something to prop it up on.
Bring my bag over and lay it on top of my bag.
Okay, so for the time being, we have the laser grid set up around the Jesse doll, the light and everything like that. So we're gonna kill all of our exterior lights, and if we see any type of movement, it's gonna be none of us. So we're gonna keep our eyes peeled to see if those laser grids and points do cast a shadow of sorts. In the meantime, stay with the chat. I'm gonna try to get this box open.
What's going on, everybody?
Yeah, we're up in Pittston, PA, the site of the Knox mine disaster.
So if you just see something through these laser grids. There's the light flickering in the background.
So everybody watching, how you guys doing tonight? Having a good Friday?
Hey, Rich. Hey, Lori.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. Oddly enough, it's more of a strange calm that I'm feeling.
I didn't really feel a whole heck of a lot over in that little patch back there, but I did start to feel a little dizzy for no reason. But yeah, Joe, that is me.
So strange.
Never done it before. They only let me manually scan it, and that's not going to work. All times.
Yeah, I wonder if there's a reason.
Hey, Jen. Hey, Edith. Or Jan.
Dim again.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of activity with that that flashlight. And the doll, you said the doll's tipped over a couple times.
Twice within 5 minutes of each other. And there was actually less wind than there is now.
Yeah.
There's nothing to push it.
Are you afraid of the green lights?
The people.
Not sure.
This is a laser grid. It's supposed to help pick up anybody or anything moving in the grid itself. Something that we can't see with our own eyes. Now, remember, anything that we don't catch during live on this stream, Alan is recording with multiple cameras. How many cameras you got going?
4.
4 cameras he's rolling right now during the whole investigation. So he's going to analyze. What is that?
Geese?
He's going to analyze that evidence and.
Yeah.
Oh, right above.
Oh, wow. You might be able to see them.
A V of geese flying.
All right, sorry, I got distracted by geese. So he's going to analyze his evidence, and anything he does capture, he will put together in a video of all the activity, especially the doll tipping over. That's never happened to us.
Light's actually slowly trying to turn on. It's very faint.
I wonder if the battery's going dead or if it's just running out of energy. If you're here with us, can you make that flashlight turn on all the way? It is very similar to a torch or a miner's lantern. If you're not familiar with a flashlight, it will light up. All you have to do is try to pick it up. This has me aggravated with the spirit box not working. That's what triggered that sound last time.
Is there any way you can like pop the battery out?
I tried that. That's why I went over there and did it. I'm going to try one more time.
Nope. Trying. So how do you guys
Did I get it
all feel
working
about
here?
what you've been seeing?
Impressed.
Yeah, I think
The battery's going dead.
the dolphin on that twice was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Especially the second time. 'Cause the first time was like a little light. The second time was a little more force behind it. And it rolled off farther.
The second time it went down too.
Yeah, thud.
Getting brighter now.
Go ahead and grab it. Give it a nice tight squeeze. You'll really light it up.
I might have got it.
And guys with Jason spirit box radio frequencies.
There we go.
Awesome.
Spirit box is working.
All right, we're back. We got the spirit box working again. We're going to ask some questions. Try your best to listen for some responses. Is there anyone here with us right now? Can you tell me your name?
Sound like Lou?
Got those names, Alan? We do have the names of the 12 miners who perished. We're going to read them off.
I don't even know how to pronounce these.
Want me to read them? Is there a Samuel Altieri? John Beloga. Sound like it. Benjamin Boyar. If you hear your name, please shout out. Francis Burns. Charles Featherman. Joseph Gazinski. Dominic Kovaleski. Frank Orlowski. Eugene Ostrowski. William Sinclair. Your phone went off. There's 2 more names. Daniel Stephanides. Daniel. So we said Daniel and the light came on. One more name is Herman Zalonis. If any of you are here, if we pronounce your name, we'd like to communicate with you. You could do so by turning on the flashlight or the K2 meter, which is the little green light. It will not harm you. It will only allow you to communicate with us. Did you die in the Knox mine disaster? Were you friends with one of the men who died? Do you know what year it is? Are you aware that you're no longer alive? That light's like fading on and off. Yeah. Alan, do some questions. I'm going to check that flashlight.
Are you happy that we're here?
Oh, there's no lights out. Batteries.
Did I say kind of? Do you like us coming back to visit you? Are you happy that we're here? Is someone trapping you here?
Yes.
Are we in danger of being here? Is there somebody here watching us who is afraid to communicate?
Oh, look at.
There you go.
Oh. K2 meter's going.
Light just came on.
Did you hear that? And look.
It's that same spot where Mike was holding it. Go up with you right there.
Is that Daniel?
Okay, that's spirit box that said all the way. And the K2 meter just started going all the way off.
Earlier when Daniel's name was mentioned, the flashlight came on. Is this Daniel?
Is that picking this up on my screen? It's not
Wow.
tilted up.
This meter sounds crazy.
There you go. Yep, now it's getting it.
Is your name Daniel? It is. Make the lights turn yellow.
It's not. Did you hear that?
Yeah. It's not.
It's not. We both heard it's not.
If this is not Daniel, who is this?
Wow, it's dancing.
Could you please give us your name?
Not consistent.
It's in that one corner.
It's right there.
Yep.
There's an air difference. like the size of a person.
Yeah.
It's like the head.
It's
right
like
there.
someone standing right there.
Could you please identify yourself?
Nothing though.
Wow.
If you're standing next to Jay, can you turn the flashlight on?
If you don't want to communicate with us, please use the flashlight. Something or someone tipped over that doll. If you did, can you do it again? On and off here.
I'm not what? I heard I'm not something.
Ooh, there it goes.
Thank you for turning that on. There's no electricity out here, nothing to interfere with this. I'm more than 3 feet away from my phone. Very random and bizarre.
That's 3 feet with the K2 meter still going off. Lights down on the memorial.
It's like something, or someone's like standing here, almost like looking over the site. Because it's like,
Are you a
Person
loved one
shaped.
to one of the deceased?
You guarding the men who perished in this tragedy.
we went off like solid.
I can't believe how good that thing is going.
Walk behind the grid, okay. If you could relay any messages now.
Yeah, yeah.
Do the green lights scare you?
You got the light coming on again.
That was like almost an instant response.
Yeah.
The green lights will not harm you.
If you want us to turn the green lights off, turn the flashlight off. Turn the light off if you want us to turn the green light off.
That's good red light. What the?
You gotta walk away from it for it to work. That's a tough part, because like last time we were getting instant hits, instant responses. This time it's
Hey,
like,
JP, Lee's asking, can you turn the heat signature device on the right? Or turn the heat signature device on?
The lights went out.
where's the heat gun?
Lights back on bright.
Yeah, just hold that in for a second.
Do you want us to keep the green lights on? If you want us to keep it on, turn the light out.
Light went out. Lights back on.
Can you knock the Jesse doll over again?
Can somebody walk behind the flags there?
Yeah.
Or both of you? That's fine. Okay, so that's RJ. Matt, yeah, go next to him and we'll see if it picks it up. Yeah, it's picking up both your signatures. So that's what the heat would look like if something was there, non-human-like form. And the blue is the coldness. I'm pointing it right now at the Jesse doll. It's like Predator. Get to the chopper.
Light went out as soon as I walked away.
Matt, let me give you the K2. We'll see if walk around with it by there. Still in that area. So Matt's over there right now with the K2 meter, and he's getting some blips on this on the meter.
Just that one corner.
Which is weird because last time we were there, we weren't getting any hits.
Yeah, it was dead. And it's like a height of a regular person.
About 6 foot, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you a survivor of the mine disaster? If so, could you please turn the yellow light on in the K2 meter in Matt's hand?
Well, while you guys are doing this here, I'm going to go to the woods here and see if that heat signature is still there.
Are you one of the supervisors of this mine?
Now, right now, I'm pointing into the woods where we heard the sound during our first investigation. Now, I think the heat's still here. Look at that. What is that?
If you're one of the supervisors of the mine, can you please turn on the flashlight?
I'm going to show you. There's nothing in front of me except woods. That's where I'm pointing the heat gun, and we're getting some heat signatures. What is causing that? We don't know.
I think he did. Do you have any guilt as a result of this disaster?
There's nothing in front of this, too. It's actually starting to snow. Well, whenever I move the gun towards the heat, it seems to go away. It's like it's moving. I can't seem to put a lock on it. But earlier, though, we did have a huge hit on here. So if you watch the replay, you'll be able to see it. It lit up almost the whole screen, a bright yellow and orange. Yeah, it keeps moving. It's not staying in one place. And I'll show you what my hand looks like in front of it. See, that's my hand and wave my fingers. So, and I have a temperature gun. I scan the ground, and it's around 27, 28 degrees. All right, hang on one second here. I got it to Fahrenheit. Alan, I switched it to Fahrenheit. So it was okay. Now I got the Fahrenheit, so we should be able to see. So I'll scan my hand. It'll show the difference here. See, it's heating up. It's very faint here and there. I can't track it. It keeps moving on me.
Yeah. But it's crazy because there is something throwing off heat back here.
Yeah.
And there's absolutely nothing that should be. And it's...
There was a colliery back here, but everything has been demolished. There's only a coal processing plant. Excuse me, the remnants of a building that is about a mile away from here. That's the only remaining structure.
This is crazy too because it's snowing right now.
Yeah.
So it's definitely cold enough where there should not be anything heat related.
It's just, it's not picking up right now. Is somebody over there?
RJ.
Ah.
Yeah, he's taking a smoke break. No, someone's over there. Yeah, it's RJ.
Here you go. Do you want to go down by the river at all, or do you want to
Yeah, we could try it
go
out.
by the hopper car, or I don't know what you want to do?
Yeah, I'll try to go over there with you. Yeah, I'm gonna just take the K2 over in here.
Okay.
See if I can.
You like using that little guy, huh?
Pretty neat.
Yeah, it's good because you get instant responses.
Well, one thing I.
Oh.
Yeah, that was holding it pretty far. It was doing this when I was standing there. I wasn't moving, and it flashed all the way to the red. Didn't have it near my phone. Nothing.
Okay, that's going to
Now
red.
move it closer to my phone. The phone should make it go all the way off.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, real close, it goes red. But you're far enough away where it shouldn't interfere it.
Yeah, like my phone's in my pocket, so. But I'm gonna go into the woods here, and
Want to take a light with you? Or?
I should be. If you keep it.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how many guys want to attempt trying to get over there. I mean, not everybody.
We
has
could,
to go
there's a
if they
different
don't
way to
wanna
go down besides walking the riverbank. We could walk the rails, and there's a way we could cut down the hillside.
Okay.
That'd be safer.
Do you want to take everybody or do teams?
It's going to be up to what everyone wants to do. I don't care either way.
Curious down there will be people.
So while we're doing this, the whole premise of this, we're having two teams. The guys are over there doing the spirit box session, which Alan's cameras will pick up any responses if you don't hear them live. So you're going to want to make sure you subscribe to his channel and watch his video from tonight's investigation. Matt's making a video too, right?
Yes.
And Matt's making one. Mike, if Adam and RJ are, I will
It's right here.
put their links down. Yeah, it's still right there.
Okay, I went back in there and nothing, but it's right this.
Put it down
clearing.
towards the ground. And just disappears.
So that was a little bit, we're thinking that maybe it's a person. Over by the memorial, I held it up closer to my head so someone who's like 6'6'2", but right here, this is a shorter, possibly shorter individual.
Yeah, that's wrong.
Because if I go
Higher, it's gone. Ooh,
ooh,
that was a bright hit.
maybe that other it's back. If I go.
Yeah, that's not my phone doing it. Because it'd be steady nonstop. Yeah, so we're getting right now some pretty good K2 hits. Matt is holding it. He's about 4 feet away from my phone, which is far enough away that my phone is not triggering it.
Yeah, because I have my phone in my pocket, so if I bring it down,
Yeah,
it'll set. That's my phone
Right.
setting it off. So if I move,
you have to be within a foot of it.
yeah.
Yeah, so something is around us that is, the size of a regular individual, around 5-6 foot tall, varying in height. Could be more than one person, but there's no electricity here. None of our equipment is setting it off. Ooh,
Whoa.
wow.
Oh, that's solid. That's solid.
Holy crap.
Whoa, what? What?
That hit red
Yep.
a few times.
It did it over there too.
Wow, look at that.
And
Oh
I'm
my
not moving
God.
my arm. I'm keeping it my arm's length.
Guys.
And that was right where you guys.
Yeah, this is where we heard the sound.
Are you angry that you were not able to be saved?
Yeah, I forgot to mention that. This is the sound area where we heard that thump.
Adam.
Look at it going
you should
crazy.
See this.
K2's lighting up red.
End up like a Christmas tree.
Are you feeling anything around your hand or anything?
It's hard to differentiate if it's like just the breeze that's coming through.
Right. Is there someone here with us? If there is, make that stay yellow. Did you work for the Knox Coal Company? Were you a coal miner? It's like going dead when I'm asking the questions. Did you perish in 1959?
I did.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, everyone's going yellow, and he got it. I did response on the spirit box. Did you drown in the coal mine? That one yellow, pretty solid.
Yep.
Are there others here with you? We need yellow for a yes.
Adam, can you hold
Yep,
my
there's yellow.
Ooh, curious.
Is there more than 10 people here with you? That's a pretty solid answer.
Do you enjoy having us here?
Do you miss your family?
Did I just say get out?
Would you hear?
Just when I heard it say get out.
I don't know what that was.
Do you want us to leave?
If you're mad that we're here, light it back red again.
We come here peacefully and with respect. We're just trying to communicate with you. Jeez.
Wow.
For as many investigations that me and Alan did, we never got red hits like that. Are you angry with the coal mine owners for making you lose your life? Are you at peace right now? Nothing. No, not at peace.
Is there something we can do to make you at peace?
It almost went red.
Yeah. Can you try to tell us how we can help you?
Do you see a white light at all? If there's a white light, you can try to go towards it. You may find peace there. Yeah, we're getting some pretty significant hits here.
That's pretty.
Yo, I'm going to switch places with you. I'm going to put the camera down and hold it and see if...
Okay.
I want you to ask some questions and we'll see. Can you... Let me pull that for now. Yeah.
I'll take that out. I'm gonna actually hook it to my.
Here's how the dolls did.
Make sure we're in frame here. Can you see it in the camera?
Okay.
Yes.
It's dark, but you're in there, yes.
Are you still here with us? Yes. Yellow is a yes response. Are you happy that we're here visiting you? Oh, yeah, that was all,
Hit red.
almost red.
Do you enjoy our company?
All right, you need to make it go back to green so we can ask you a new question. Thank you.
Somebody hurt a child.
Any questions from anyone? You're welcome to ask.
Well, there.
Even comments you could tell them to ask.
Jay, what? Move it down or either down or up a
If
little
there's
bit.
any
and see.
children.
Are there any children present?
It's just that one zone.
Yeah.
Tell the ghost to make sounds.
Were you responsible for making that thumping sound last time Alan and myself were here?
Ask if they know where their remains are.
Do you know where your body is? Might be lost. Do you know who was responsible for making that sound?
Ask if they're stuck here.
Wait, when it dead?
Are you stuck here?
That's strange.
Barb says yes, they're still here.
It's like something scared it away. Are you still here with us?
Make it go yellow. Okay. Thank you.
Ask if they want to be set free and go back home.
Do you wish you could be set free to go back home? Oh, it's like I liked you, Matt. It's not really
Yeah,
responding with
yeah.
this.
Mr. Popular.
Yeah, something like standing right here by me.
It's where this little outcropping of like how the trees are on the ground. 'Cause I know, Alan, when you came over here, you said you felt a little like cold or
Yeah.
Uneasiness.
Ask if they're sad.
Are you sad? Yes.
Ask if they need to go, help to go home.
I don't know if my eyes are playing tricks with me. I saw something black move over there near the edge of the tree line.
That makes two of us.
Something low to the ground too, and it didn't make any sound.
I missed it. I was looking down.
Is there something else here with us?
are we in danger by being here?
Pretty solid, yes.
Do you have a
Way
message?
to go, Matt.
Gotta ruin it for everybody.
Do you have a message for someone?
If you have a message you'd like to pass along, you could speak or yell. Our microphones may be able to pick it up, and we might be able to hear you. Try your best to shout, make a noise, break a stick, do anything you can to make some sound or a noise so that we know you're here and that you're trying to communicate. They're going crazy now.
No one here sneezed, no.
Is there an evil spirit here with us?
I was waiting for you to ask that.
And it went right
That's
back.
your answer. Is the spirit, did the spirit make the noise that scared us last time? It seems
Do
like
you
a
have
yes.
any concept of how much time you've been here?
Can you go back to green, please?
Please move away from it. Let the lights go green.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Please step away.
Is there something coming after us here and you're trying to protect us?
Are we safe here with you?
I think it's like shrugging his shoulders. I don't know.
Should we leave this area?
Should we investigate down by the river? We need yellow for a yes.
A little bit. More like a maybe.
Should we go by the hopper car? That seems like a pretty... I don't know if I'm seeing stuff or what.
Is there a dark figure lurking around us?
You're asking the questions that we don't want the answers to. All right, we're going to continue on with our investigation. We want to thank you for communicating with us. If you wish to follow us, you're welcome to. Otherwise, we're going to move on to a different area. But thank you once again for passing your messages along.
Just that one spot.
Just got really bad schools.
I wonder what's been going on over here with the doll.
It's been flickering the whole time.
I think I have to do battery changes real quick.
Well, it's still steaming.
Just sitting up.
Oh, there's a flashlight. So those of you that tuned in late, we're at a memorial site here. There's a Jesse doll sitting there, a mag flashlight that's been turning on and off by itself, and a K2 meter, as well as the green laser grid. The doll earlier tipped over twice on its own within 5 minutes, and there is absolutely no breeze. But I captured it on my phone during the live stream, and Alan's camera captured it as well. All right, we're gonna go down by the river. If you guys want to stay up here and just keep an eye on this. And then once we come back up, we're all gonna take a walk. If you guys want to come, you don't have to, but we're gonna try to get to the hopper car from up here,
Sounds good.
a safer way.
Yeah, of course.
So who's all planning on
It's getting
coming?
colder.
It is. Oh, it is 10 o'clock.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, well, we did start late. You still got the walkie-talkie on?
I do.
Okay.
Is everybody
Yeah.
taking the walk, or are we?
So me and you are going to go down by the river. They're going to stay up here.
Okay.
Then when we come up, we're all going to go to the hopper car.
Okay.
But just be careful. It is really slick going down that hill.
Yes.
Okay.
It's down 34 degrees.
That's fine. We're going to leave the laser grid here. If you guys want to reposition it or whatever, you're welcome to.
The other K2 sitting right there. If you guys
Who's going where?
Down
We're,
to the doll.
we're going down by the river. If you want to come down, it's up to you. We're going to investigate down there for a little bit. Then we're going to come up, walk the tracks a little further, and cut through the woods to get down to the hopper car. So Matt's going to stay up here. Adam's going to stay up here. Are you staying or coming?
I'm done.
Is that the through night?
Yeah.
That's
sorry,
right.
I'm blinded the hell out of you. I forgot I had it on. Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's bright.
Yeah, you probably know pupils now.
All right, guys. So if you want to stay with us, we're going to make our way now down along the river's edge, closer to where the whirlpool was, and everything was kind of suctioned into the coal mine tunnels. There is acid mine drainage bubbling up from underground as we speak. So we'll give you a look at that, and we'll see if there's any activity on the K2.
I'm gonna go ahead of you so they can see how steep it is.
Oh, we went down last time.
No.
Yeah. I am wearing boots this time, so. But if you want to go down first, though, you're welcome to. I'll film you. We got a steep embankment here, so we have to just be cautious.
Yeah, video never does justice to how
Ah.
steep something is.
You guys enjoying the paranormal stream tonight? I think it's a pretty good way to spend a Friday night, huh? Really strong sulfur smell. All right, glad to hear that. Sorry if I'm not acknowledging your comments too much. We were just focusing on the investigation, but I am going to watch the replay and read everything that's been talked about. But we just got to try to make sure we're doing things in a safe manner.
Let's try to dig a heel.
You got to get some boots or something, man.
No, I was just trying to dig a heel path for you.
I got boots. Don't worry about me. You got loafers. One thing I'm going to ask, Mike, when you get down, just turn around and shine your headlamp
Yes.
so I could see. All right. I'm gonna. Oh, can somebody this? Just hold it up towards me if you could. Yep. Let me get down there. Oh, that hurt.
What?
Snapped my face.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the cut right there. Yeah, that's it. Turn that out on Alan.
Not too bad. So we are along the Susquehanna River, and we are literally walking right where the whirlpool was. Everything got swallowed into the mines. Oh, almost went down. That was close. Whew. Yes, let me show you some of the springs that are bubbling up, and it's not spring water, I'll tell you that.
Found like 3 of them over that way.
You can see this rust color, orange, that's acid mine drainage coming up from the mines underground. It's not bubbling up like it was so much last time.
You guys are actually gonna turn off the night.
Yeah, everyone's okay. We just almost slipped and fell.
What you guys see, unlike last time, yeah, that is how orange the water and the rocks are. We are now down. You can see all the foam. Everything is just.
Is the stream still going okay, or if you have to refresh it, if I need to, I will refresh it. Well, these rocks are slick, even the dry ones. This slime material is really slippery. It smells like rotten eggs here so bad. Now, last time we were here, if you remember, Alan and myself, for our first investigation, there's little tiny springs bubbling up. But either the river level is higher now, or the springs aren't flowing as much. But everywhere we look, there's water coming up from under the ground. But this is polluted water, though. There's no fish in the area. Any wildlife that drinks it will become sick. And it's definitely not for human consumption. And across there, if you could see, is Wintermoot Island. That was a man-made island constructed during the coffer dam in attempts to drain the whirlpool that opened up in the bottom of the river. So underneath us here, there is tons of material. Underneath the material, though, there is a concrete cap. And underneath that is where the mine opening was, where everything got swallowed up. And to this date, there's dozens of train cars, mine cars, timbers, and still 12 men that are perished that were never found somewhere underground here. And I'm going to be doing a video in the springtime on acid mine drainage, showing the source of it is actually a large borehole in Lackawanna County that is partially responsible for some of this, but a lot of it is coming out in multiple areas. But I'm going to provide some detailed history on it and some drone footage from the air showing how this looks, how it's actually stained the area.
What's that?
Got a big stick stuff here.
Oh,
How's that light working for you?
really well.
Yeah.
I like the fog light. Good set.
Yeah.
It's
Nice
got
spread.
good light, yeah. Good spread.
Let's go over here.
Cars down that way.
Huh?
The cars down that way.
Yeah. That's bridge. I think it's 8th Street Bridge that cars are crossing over the river. This river runs across the whole state. I'm not sure. It might. I know it's the largest, one of the largest, if not the largest, rivers in Pennsylvania. RJ says it goes from New York to Maryland, so probably is. This is almost like eerie looking at this.
You got that feeling like you had last night?
This water level is much higher. And the rail car's down there. We're going to take a different way. I don't feel like I did last time, but I don't feel like the first time we came down. It's kind of in between. It doesn't feel as calm, but it doesn't feel like as unwanted either. It's kind of right in the middle. Like I feel a little bit on edge, but that might just be myself. But the water level is higher because, well, it's hard to say, but there was streams bubbling out. Oh yeah, right there you can see part of it.
Yeah.
See the discoloration?
There is still, yeah, right there.
You think that's too hard to walk on?
Well, they're saying it's muddy and slippery. I don't know. I mean, once we get past there, it opens up. That's the difficult part right there, though. So, I mean, we could go up on top and come down behind it. Do you guys want to see the hopper car that's down there? It's actually laying along the riverbank. It's one of the cars that were shot into the river from the tracks in an attempt to plug the hole. And the current brought it downstream. It's still laying there to this date. If you want to see it, we will navigate down to it.
Here, along the river, get to the cart. Go back up the hill and try to find another way down, but
Yeah, the stream is a longer. It just started around 8:30, a little bit behind schedule. If you're watching this as a replay, you're welcome to skip ahead to certain parts of it. We did get heat signatures on the thermal gun, which is a brand new item for our investigation. Alan's trigger doll, the Jesse doll, tipped over twice within 5 minutes, forcibly tipped over. And we had some very significant K2 hits where the light almost went red. It actually did go red a few times. So we're getting much more activity, and we're also just a month away from the anniversary date. So,
Yeah, it's pretty slick.
okay, so we're going to go back up and we're going to actually navigate further down and come down behind the rail car and show you what it looks like today as it's resting on the river's edge. So if you guys don't mind holding on for a few moments, we will make that our next plan of attack. Yeah. Should be a little easier going up.
I don't remember it like that.
As long as we find the right passage.
This time I got closer.
the right passage.
Where do these steps go? They go up. All right, so I'm going to navigate up the hillside here. It is slick and muddy. So, Alan, where's the boots?
I'm wearing them.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh,
I know they work just like that.
all right, Andrea, have a good night. You're welcome to watch the replay tomorrow. You okay? You guys get shining your lights ahead of me here. I'm going to try to.
Little marks of light here.
Oh, yeah, it's up there. What was that?
You need one of those shirts like Mike has.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'd have bigger cleavage. Can you grab this, Alan?
Yeah.
Hopefully you're not filming that backside.
Unfortunately.
That's going to be the intro, right?
yeah, definitely.
Good.
I want to try to minimize that. Oh, that freaking dog again. That's not easy.
Nope. I don't see it was worth it.
You all right, Mike?
Yeah.
Mike just
That's a
just
lot
shimmies
easier.
up like a monkey.
Got there a lot quicker than I thought.
That's what happens when you're 100 pounds.
Bringing a souvenir, RJ.
Walk, talk, Harry. Big stick. Grab this camera.
Let me grab your camera. All right.
Graceful.
Thank you.
So we're all up here now. Gonna pack our stuff and head down the railroad a little bit.
Are we going to be returning here?
Well, I was going to ask you, do you want to leave the stuff rolling or do you want to pack everything up? It's up to you.
I'd rather still come back here. I think it'd be
Come
cool.
back here to finish up here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um.
I'm going to kill this though.
Yeah. How long? How long do you think we'll be gone? And how far down?
Oh, the walk's only like 5 minutes.
Okay. Alright, you just have to hope nobody scrolls through here.
Flashlight is still going crazy. Stay here.
No, we're going to walk down to the hopper car. We're going to do it a safer way though from behind. If anybody doesn't want to come, you don't have to. It's up to you.
I'm going. I
Yeah.
definitely want to see it.
I don't think anybody else is gonna walk back here.
No, I mean, I'm not worried about my flashlight. I mean, I know you have camera equipment, but
Yeah.
I think we'll be close enough if we know anything or hear anything.
Yeah.
All right, guys, quick update. We got everything gathered up here. We're going to leave Alan's equipment rolling here. The Jesse doll is going to stay there. My flashlight that's constantly flickering is going to stay there. We're going to walk a little bit further down the tracks and go down the embankment to check out the hopper car. Something we didn't get to see last time. So if you guys have been waiting to see that, then just hang on a few more moments and we'll be arriving there and show it to you up close and personal. What is in my pockets here? Oh, laser. Now, do me a favor. Open that big zipper of mine as you could and just toss this in there. See how bright this laser is. Look at that.
Oh wow. Okay.
You should pick up one of these for yourself.
Yeah.
I'll give you the link that I used. I don't know. My K2 meter's in the bag. Does anybody have it?
What's that?
Alan's K2?
Oh yeah, I got it in my pocket.
Okay. Cool. Oh yeah. No, just go ahead and keep it in there. Then. I was
I
gonna
don't,
say.
I don't. It wasn't. I even put it next to my phone, and it wasn't like flashing red.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know what's. Is it that? And then.
You want light or no light?
Oh, that was perfect. Actually.
okay. I wanna
I was like, wow,
wash
that
you
light
out.
is so nice. I was like, where is that coming from? I want to see Matt do a B-roll of this.
Yeah.
Honestly, there won't be any really any B-roll on this one.
You enjoying it?
Yeah, this is pretty neat, man.
I gotta tell everyone, regardless of your beliefs, it's still something new to experience, though.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely.
I'll be
fun.
honest. So when we return to Carrers, though,
Yeah, that's
definitely
the-
have to come to that one.
Definitely.
Because that's the one where.
Yeah, if you
we're
want to do
actually
more of this,
seeing-
there's his friend Kara. She owns a property that has a barn on it. We did an investigation there,
Wow.
and with the laser grid, there's things walking across in front of it.
Yeah, I saw that one. I was
Yeah.
like,
So if you want to return with us, you're welcome to. That's
that would be something.
that's
to
like
see,
a gold mine of places.
That lady was really nice.
That's an awesome picture.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow!
That was while we were down there. That's looking that way.
Are we
This-
getting
This
fancy?
time of night.
All right, guys, we're gonna start moving now. So I will try to read your comments along the way, and then we'll show you the hopper car.
All right. So we're gonna leave you here alone with the doll.
There's a look at the sky.
So.
Very
feel
ominous.
free to do whatever you- Wow.
What's that?
No, that's what he said.
Oh, you heard?
It's not that kind of doll.
Try not to be that loud.
So is anyone eating any good snacks tonight while you're watching the stream, or just sitting there biting your fingernails? I've had some interesting experiences, I'll tell you that. We are in Pennsylvania. And trains only come during the day, so we're okay to walk at night on the tracks here. That's a pretty cool shot right there, actually.
Actually, I want to see if I can get behind us because that sky's doing pretty nice.
Oh yeah, look at it in the camera, it's actually picking up pretty good.
Gotta get that thumbnail shot.
You need any light, let me know.
We get the same thing, right?
Yeah. I wonder if we like experiment with the. Just getting some shots here before we move on. Got the rails, the snow, and the ominous sky.
You guys just
Cookies.
start heading down. I'll catch up.
Okay. Make some popcorn. There you go. Popcorn's always good. Chicken nuggets. Homemade chicken nuggets or like fast food nuggets? So if you're wondering what we're doing, we're just walking to our next location. So investigation's not over yet. We're just going to another area a little bit further down the tracks here. May be able to cut through here. The tracks are used a couple times a week, only in the daytime. Got some railroad ties here. The house right there. The fence.
Yeah. It says stairs, actually.
Yeah. So we have to get down this little embankment here. It shouldn't be muddy, but I'll go first. We'll find out. No, the whole crew's here. I'm not alone.
Log. Yep, I see it.
K2's in the backpack. We may pull it out. Some good sized trees here. It's a pretty nice little area here.
Yeah.
Cliff, you out here?
Oh, hey guys, what's up?
Oh, how'd you know I was here? It's like a walking path here.
Less slippery of a path too. Okay, what is this, a coal car or
Yeah, it's a hopper car.
a hopper car?
Of course, we got a fallen tree.
Wow, that is a bright light.
That's a burger video. Cowboy burger. Look like you've done that a few times.
Yeah, once or twice.
Who's that? Oh, it's Mike. Thinking. Oh, nice snowfall coming down. Watch, these sticks might be slippery. Oh, got my foot. I never came down this way, so hopefully we come upon it. Where the heck is it?
Down this way or the other way?
I don't know. Let me go check. So let me keep the stream company.
Oh, it's really coming down.
Night, Cheryl.
Yeah, it's snowing here. We found it.
It's partially underwater though, so we found it.
Underwater?
Partially, yeah. Last time I was here, I was able to walk all the way around it.
Yep.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
All right, I'm back with you guys. Sorry about that. Kind of almost couldn't find it because of the landscape here. Normally I'd be walking on the ground right there last time I was here, so it's underwater and not the same as it was. We got a, oh geez. That looks like fun.
Wow.
Okay. It is slippery, so let's be careful. Leap of faith.
I'm on the east bank. I'm on the west bank.
All right. Yeah, so last time I came here, you could see this was the shoreline. There's actually some railroad ties there. It would probably wash down from when they tossed it in, but it is underwater right now. This is where the coupler would have been. This is actually like upside down, so looking at the bottom of the hopper car right now. The wheel trucks are gone, obviously, but this is the whole frame of it. This is where the coupler would have been. Same thing on the other side.
I think the truck, yep, the truck would have been right here.
Yep. It's unfortunate because last time I was able to walk all the way around it, that was not underwater. And it's actually underwater about a foot. And it's cold, so I'm not going in there. Some kind of stamp here on the end of it with like numbers or something.
Patent number over here. Something low, made, rate.
And this is a full-size railroad hopper car from like the 1950s. And they sent over 50 of these into the river to try to plug the hole. This is one of many that didn't make it into the hole and it got washed downstream and it was never recovered. It's so slippery here.
Yeah.
You can see it's a good size length. It's probably about 15, 20 feet long. I'm actually standing in it right now, and there's the other end of it.
And you said this is one of the ones they tried to use to plug up the...
Yeah, they sent over 50 of these into the river. Probably 90% of them made it down into the whirlpool, into the mine shafts. But the remaining ones got washed downstream. This one was never recovered. But it is upside down, so the hopper part is underneath. And they empty from the bottom here, and the wheel trucks are missing with the wheels on it.
The video that I saw this morning, as they were going over, the trucks were just...
Yeah, it's like they weren't even attached. So if you guys want to see what it looks like with these type of cars being hauled into the river, just search Knox Mine Disaster. My documentary is on there. I do have footage of it, where they were sending the cars off the rails right into the river, and they were swirling around in a 100-foot wide whirlpool, trying to plug up the hole, which caused more harm than good because it actually made the hole wider.
Yeah, so I could probably see that, like, as the cars went down, they just ripped open that hole as they spun around, spun around.
Exactly. But again, I was telling RJ there was no protocol for a disaster like this, so they didn't know what to do. They were just thinking on their feet. And they dumped telephone poles in there, railroad ties, even bales of hay.
Really throwing everything
at it.
Anything they could find. 2 days worth, nonstop dumping material into the hole until they finally broke through the surface. And then it took 2 months of clearing ice and water to actually get all the water out of the mine to search for the men, which were never found.
It'd be great if one day they actually are found. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
They're most likely just buried and entombed into the earth, you know, with all the stuff.
Especially, you know, with 60 years.
Yeah.
It's so crazy.
So January 22nd will be the anniversary date, 1959. But I'm glad we were able to show it to you, though. It's something we weren't able to do last time. I'm just a little disappointed that the water level is higher. So we can't walk completely around it and get a full-size shot of it, like with us standing in front of it. But some footage is better than none.
Yeah, right.
What actually caused the whole time was they were mining underneath the river following a vein of coal. They were supposed to keep at least 35 to 50 feet of thickness between their workings and the bottom of the river. And the mine officials told them to keep mining following the vein, which sloped upwards towards the river bottom. And they were within 6 feet of the river bottom and it broke through. They robbed the pillars, which is pillars of coal used to help support the wall, the coal tunnels, but once they took those away, there was no support at all. Again, there's a lot of information online. There's websites. There's a video I made with some information. And I urge you to go to my Facebook page, where I do have pictures on there showing a lot of the things I described to you. You don't need a Facebook account. All you do is go to facebook.com/JPVideos81. And I posted those pictures this morning. And those pictures are courtesy of one of my viewers. She messaged me and sent them to me, and with her permission, I was able to share them. They're not her photos, I don't believe. I believe she did find them through research, but I wanted to share them with you because they were pretty interesting. Some of the photos actually show down into the mines after they were pumped out. All right, take care, BK. Does that stand for Burger King? Yeah, they were greedy coal owners, coal mine company owners, and they wanted to get the most coal for their money. So instead of going a different route or finding a new vein of coal, they mined the one that was there, despite the safety officials telling them not to go any further. Cleavage. And if you guys did tune in late, we did experience a lot of activity tonight. You can watch during the replay. But Alan from Revenge of the Apocalypse, he is recording with 4 different cameras tonight. So he's going to have a video coming out showing all the activity. But activity we caught tonight was live. We did see the Jesse Doll tip over twice. Flashlight activity went pretty much nonstop, and we had some pretty significant K2 hits and responses. Not sure. Might be. There's something there. It's stone. This looks like the hardest way possible.
How's that look, Adam?
You're just making our own paths?
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's what I said. It looks like a stone wall. Is there something there or no?
I got you, Adam. Thanks, buddy. Yep. Might have been something stranger there. I think it might be.
Yeah, I'll let you go first. Won't give you the full moon.
Yeah.
All right, everyone's up. It's my turn now. Huh? Is it? All right, we're back. A little bit winded. Had to climb the embankment.
I hope we get back everything for
I'll set you guys down here for a second, give you the view. Yeah, not climbing the ladder, just walking the tracks. Tracks are active only a few times a week during the daytime. They're not active at night. Well, your perspective on things are different from everyone else. Some people find it creepy, some don't. We were creeped out last time when we got spooked from that sound. This time it's more interesting and engaging. So, yeah, Twin Shaft Disaster. That's right in Duryea there by Reading and Northern. There's actually 3 disasters in the area here. There's Avondale mine disaster down in Plymouth. I did a video on that. Over 100 men perished. There's the twin mine disaster. Where'd that go? 1 second. I'm trying to find a twin shaft disaster. Yeah, and then Knox mine disaster. So within a 20 square mile range, there's 3 mine disasters. What time is it, by the way? 10:39, I think.
outro now.
There's Mike from Out Naturing.
Hey guys. Didn't mean to blind you.
That was intentional.
No way.
There's RJR. Did you film anything?
Yes.
Okay. So everyone that did film today will have their channel links either in the description or in the comment section by tomorrow morning. Let me get this down and we're going to break out some flashlights and do a wrap up here.
What's that?
You think it's from battery?
That, and we noticed that the doll was turned slightly when we left.
Oh, it was?
Yeah. It was like the head was turned a little bit. Like
Okay,
what-
so yeah, you come on over here. Tell them what you saw.
So yeah, when we got back to the site here, to the memorial, Adam, you actually noticed that
Yes.
the doll's head was turned a little bit.
Yeah, I noticed that the doll did have was turned a little bit. Definitely the head. From what I could tell, possibly even the body itself was turned to the left a little bit.
Yeah.
But very interesting.
But other than that, I know it was my first time here. It was very cool. Really enjoyed this.
So did I. It's my first time as well, and I can't wait to do it again.
Absolutely.
All right, so I'm going to do, if it's okay with you guys, I'm going to have you guys come over one by one, tell them your channel,
Okay.
you know, if you want to provide any information, let them know what you captured tonight, and then I'll provide a link for everybody. But one by one, you can come up to the camera. I'll try to illuminate you from here, but not to blind you.
Yeah. So, hey, everybody, my name's Matt MPG. Like I said, this is my first time here. I got as much footage as I could. I don't have like night vision on my camera or any of that, but hopefully I got some good footage, and I'm hoping to have the video up. It'll be a premiere. I'm thinking probably next week sometime.
Hey everybody, my channel is Adam Tereska. Like Matt, I captured what I could. Had a great time. My first time here. Can't wait to come back and do some more exploring.
RJR, my channel's RJR. I got a good bit of footage too. Might take me a little bit to get it posted, but I'll definitely work on it. A couple things that I noticed: my light on my camera was flickering at times, which has never done that before. So that I found a little interesting. Hi, Laurie. How you doing? So yeah, there's definitely some stuff going on here. It's my first time here as well, and it was really worth the experience. I really enjoyed it. Glad that I can be a part of this.
Oh, hey, what's going on? This is Mike from Out Naturing. This is my first time here also. First time doing any type of paranormal investigating, and I had a blast doing it. I took a lot of footage, so hopefully I could edit something together for you guys to enjoy. And yeah, thanks for watching us, guys.
Where's Al?
Okay.
Oh. Well, yeah, we could go together.
Have a light on you guys.
Come over here a little closer to me. There we go. All right, guys, Alan and myself here. This is our second time returning to the Knox mine disaster site. We did vow that we would return because we were scared out of here the first time with an unknown sound that we couldn't ever replicate or find out what caused it. But we came back with more people, safety in numbers. We were all prepared to deal with anything that we were going to encounter tonight. And I think we had an incredible investigation. We captured so much more evidence and activity than we have our first time. What do you think?
Yeah, we definitely had a lot more actual evidence rather than last time where we weren't really sure what we got. Last time we did have a few hits on the flashlight and a couple of blips on the K2 meter, but nothing anywhere as significant as what we got today. So even though we didn't get a fearful bang, there's a lot of other things that came into the factor here tonight that still showed that even with a large group of us, either it remembered us and was comfortable, or it just was not afraid and came out and still gave us the show that everybody was looking for.
And another thing I want to mention that I did discuss in previous live streams of paranormal investigations, that we're not saying whether or not this place is haunted. Based on what happened tonight, we can't say whether or not it's not haunted, because there's things that happened that we can't say scientifically that's what caused it, or to justify what caused it. So things did happen that we can't explain, and when there's no other explanations available, you have to consider paranormal. Now, everything we did encounter tonight most likely will be captured on one of 4 cameras that Alan was recording with. So he's going to put together an edited video with all the highlighted material and activity. I highly suggest to check out his channel. If you haven't done so, subscribe, ring the notification bell. That way you'll be alerted each time he uploads new content, especially ghost hunting paranormal content, because it's unlike anything that's on there on YouTube right now. I do it live. He does it edited, and between both of us, everything is covered, and we get to make sure we check all the marks that things are done the proper way. I do want to say, though, that thermal gun he got, the infrared temperature gun, was phenomenal. We got some really cool and interesting heat signatures that we can't justify. We don't know what caused it. We were pointing in the direction where that thud happened, and there was nothing there. We were shining with our flashlights. It's cold out, and something was near us illuminating that thing with the heat signature. So very bizarre, but even more exciting, though, was the Jesse doll tipping over. If you guys missed any of that, just watch the replay. This stream will stay on my channel. It'll be linked under the paranormal playlist, so you can watch this and our other past investigations that we've done, including our part 1 here. We do have more content coming up, though. We are going to be revisiting the haunted barn, which is his friend Kara that invited us there, and we got some incredible activity and evidence, and we're going to be returning there probably within the next month or so, and hopefully these guys can join us as well. I do want to say, though, I want to thank each and every one of these guys for joining us tonight, because safety in numbers, we did feel more comfortable. We had walkie-talkies, we had proper protection on ourselves, and that I just knew that we were going to be safe and heading home here together. There was no issues that we had to deal with being alone with each other. So if you guys did enjoy the stream, I ask you to please give it a thumbs up. By tomorrow morning, I will have everyone's link in the description or comment section, or if not both. And if you want to see more paranormal investigations, comment down below. Tell us what you want us to do next. With that said, though, I want to thank you so much for watching. And until next time, we'll see you in the next video.